everyone, this is SirAlexander with the part 2 of this battle report between MissionN and SirAlexander. Right now, his guys are moving out across the map. MissionN is going to be attacking this expansion. He finally spotted this expansion. Wait, has he spotted it? He has not spotted this expansion. He thinks he's going to be moving in here to expand, and then he realizes that I've had this expansion the whole time. My command center is going to run immediately. I started to run this way, but then realized that I don't want him to know that I have this up. My Vikings are going to come out to try and hit his broodlords, which they should be able to do. I'm going to try and... Actually, no, I'm going to push around and do some harassment or something. Anyways, he sees that I have this expansion up. I was actually putting up another command center here, which I've got to do something. So my army is going to push across the map and hit his main and try and take out his expansion, since he's going to be getting mine. These Vikings came in here and landed to try and do some damage here, but then I realized there was nothing here. No economy, and I wanted to get his overlords anyway, so I'm going to try and get overlords instead. His army did destroy these rocks and started to push in, but then saw my army coming across the map. And I'm not sure that I agree with this. He decided to come back, so I'm going to take down this expansion. I really want to focus that down. This expansion will go down. He's got another one here, but right now I'm 2-basing it, and he's 1-basing it. I've got an economic advantage. His units are coming in. Not sure who's going to win this fight because he has broodlords. And my Thor went down, and that's going to be that. I'll take down one broodlord, which really it's all about getting those broodlords, because they're like 400 crystals and 300 gas or something like that. I've got dual Thors here. I really don't have that much protecting my base. I've got, let's see here, I've got so many things. Now, okay, let me show you what happened here. Right now, I am at, my geysers here are almost depleted. I've got 300 at this geyser, 0 at this geyser. I've got these two geysers. He's about to attack me and take out these expansions. I'm getting this expansion, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I know he's got this base running, and he can start running this base again, and I don't know if he's expanded again. I'm sitting on 6,000 crystals because I've got no gas. So here's what I did. This is what every Terran player should do if you get in that position. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barracks is going down. Every one of them, except for this one which already has a tech lab, is building a reactor core. I think everyone. Yep, reactor cores all around, and I am going to begin mass producing Marines like you've never seen before. So right now I've got all 8 of them selected, and this is the only time that I'll really ever queue up things, because it produces so fast, and I want to get so many out, and I've got so many crystals. Look at that, I've still got 4,000 crystals. I queue all of these up all the way and start just pumping out Marines. Do I even have their combat shields done? Yes, I do have combat. That's a relief. No stim though, because I don't usually generally use stim. Yep, and here he comes. He's going to be taking out this expansion. I actually have 3 command centers. I think that's kind of funny. Orbital command and 2 command centers. Really, a viable option right now would be to land one here and land one here and turn them both into planetary fortresses. But I decided not to, and I had actually just built another one. Or wait, no, I had expanded. So I'm going to fly this one out and land it at this gold and trying to expand there as well. But he had mutas coming to that position anyways, so he's going to be canceling that position. And I've got 3 more guys coming out. All these SCVs run into those Zerglings, and I realize that I'm in a real bind here. I mean, I'm sitting on like 1 billion crystals, but it's not going to do me any good. So what I'm going to do, I think, is try and land some of these command centers to help me produce stuff, especially since this one's on fire, and I'd love to repair it, but it's probably too late. So look at all those Marines. He's attacked. I'm going to have to lift off. I'll lift off shortly. I'm really in a bind here. You can see I don't have a base. I'm harvest 0. He's got 37 workers, 37 harvesters harvesting. So I've got 1 billion Marines coming across the map, and I have more queued up and pouring out. I realize how important it is that I just all-out charge at this point. I see these broodlings, but I don't stop, because I just want to run on. I'm going to mop up on this expansion, because I realize that I've got to start destroying these things My army is going to come back, but I've got so many Marines. My SCVs join the fray to attack. These command centers are not doing anything, just going to be trying to run there. I've got 2 Thors up, which is a mistake not to bring those. I couldn't get them out, though. But you see I've got all these Marines. His army is going to try and make a push, but it's not really going to get that far with all of just so many Marines. And I do have concussion shells done, and I've got my a few Marauders there. What gas I had, I spent on Marauders. Now this Broodlord is going to come up and attack my guys. A good move, but my Marines are going to run out there and micro him down. But decide not to and go into his main base to try and get all of his tech buildings. Because I know that any workers up here, he's probably not got a lot of defenses up there either. So I'm going to try and get his tech buildings. He's putting up a spine crawler. That's going to go down so fast. Take down all of those. So right now his army is expanding here to the gold. My army is running from his mutas. I think I've got another command center. Yeah, it's right there, about to blow up. So I'm taking down, and then we'll be destroying his tech. All of his overlords are running. So right now we're back at a standstill, but you see I was down. I had no bases. I had nothing. But instead of GGing, I just pumped out 1 billion Marines and took what forces I had and pushed. He unburrows his 4 Ultralisks. I didn't realize he had these there. I didn't see that. And that's the end of that force. I mean, Marines against Ultralisks, you can see who's going to win that fight. But so he's probably going to counter push now with 3 Ultralisks. Ultralisks are just so powerful. I didn't get a whole lot of tech buildings, but I did get some. The main point being is that he does not have a hive anymore. He's going to try and be taking the gold. My Marines see these guys coming, so it's going to be an epic battle here, but he's going to be coming up this very narrow ramp, so I push in here to make sure that he can't get more than 1 attacking at a time, and those Ultralisks are going to go down so fast, and right now I'm trying to blast my way out because I totally walled it in somehow and I can't get out. So I haven't rebuilt the base, so I am being revealed, so I'm going to try and take my natural expansion. Imagine that, such a novel idea. But he does have Broodlords out. He's finally taking the gold. That's his first expansion. This is my first expansion. So I'm going to switch to me, to him. He sees everything that I've got. I only see his main. I'm going to be pushing out again. Going to speed this up here. Well, actually, no. I think I saw something over here. I didn't see his check and see if he was taking the gold. So, epic fail here. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought I had right mouse click, but I was just trying to micro down that Broodlord, which is always a good thing. Ignore the Broodlings and go for the Broodlords. And I'll take down that expansion, and he calls GG. It was just a cool replay, and I thought I'd cast it. Thank you for joining me, and hope you'll join me for the rest of the tournament replays from the RPG.net tournament.